Bull Session with Mightymoxx here at www.bootleg-radio.com, and I am here with my special guest for this episode, Michelle Nang.
Hello.
VJ Michelle Nang. What's up? So, yeah, she's from Mix, if you're familiar with her, and you know, Mix Daily Top 10.
Yeah, we do the Thursdays edition. Kamini VJ Michael.
Yep. All right, so she's gonna be with us for a whole 1.5 hour, and we also have two other special performers here. Hindi po sila special children, special performers po, meaning they're artists, and they will be performing towards the end of the show. We have ayan, nagbabato-bato-pic pa po. Para malalaman ko sino muna. We have Earl and Gabe who will be performing their original songs later. So please do stay for that. And we'll be talking about Michelle and how everything transpired from her days back in Singapore and how she turned up to be a Mix VJ. First things first.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about your history first. Since when you were a child. That joke. Let's talk about your Singapore days. Back in Singapore, how did you get into the whole multimedia thing? The videos.
Wow.
Just to give everyone a background, based on my research, or as
Okay, wait. Tell me what, based on your research, what do you know of?
Okay, well, I've seen a couple of clips where I think you've been into movies or TV shows that you've been into. I know that you joined Amazing Race Singapore.
Asia. Amazing Race.
Asia.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Sorry, I correct myself.
Team
with that.
Singapore, Amazing.
Team Singapore, Amazing Race Asia.
Yeah.
VJ Michelle here mentioned. She was also part of the search for the next Meg ambassador, which is where I used to work. Now the Meg thing is that how did it go? They were looking for the next ambassador or the next Meg icon that they will be featuring in the magazine, appear in a lot of events. Yep. And Michelle here was one of the top 13, right? 14, top 14 of all beautiful ladies, smart, talented, and yeah, we'll talk about more of that as we go along. So, going back, Singapore.
How did I get into this whole thing? Well, if you go way back to when I was 16, I was really kind of the kid that never wanted to go to school early, the kid that got lots of detention, all the teachers hated me. That was because I grew from this person that was kind of like this goofy girl. I had no friends in school back when I was like 10 years old.
Pretty hard to believe.
Yeah, right? Like,
pretty hard to believe.
But seriously, okay, so basically a loser in school, nobody wanted to be my friend. I had one best friend and I had a crush. I crushed on this guy and turns out he liked her and she was my best friend. So I was just like, you know, the little nerdy girl with the glasses. Basically just staring. So I would do exactly what that guy did. Like if he had like blue glasses, I would go and buy a pair of blue glasses.
Now, Michelle might look much like a Filipina, but she's a Singaporean.
Singaporean.
Yes. Pure Chinese? Pure Chinese. You mentioned you were pure Chinese.
Pure na pure.
Pure na pure, yeah.
Yes.
She might appear like a typical Chinese Pinay girl, but can you try? Yeah. I want her to speak in Tagalog.
Well, you gotta like have
okay. Alright, that's fair enough. Okay, sige. Gaano ka tagal ka na nagtatagalog? Or gaano?
2 years na.
Listen to that accent. Does she look Singaporean? Does she sound Singaporean to you?
Well, I
two
can
years.
whip out the Singaporean accent too if you want. I have the Chinese accent, the Hong Kong accent. Not really Hong Kong, but the Chinese accent. And then there's a Singaporean accent. A little bit of the Indian accent, but I don't want to do that. And then I also have, like, you know, I'm pretty good at accents. Maybe that's why, like, it was easier for me to pick up Filipino.
Right. The first time that I spoke to her, I was like, you know, nosebleed because of trying hard to cope with her English, because she looked really well. At first, I thought she was Filipino, but when she mentioned she was Singaporean, it made it a lot harder. Tapos
Yeah,
bigla siya nag-Tagalog ng diretso. But, okay.
Yeah, I like surprising people like that.
Yeah. But you didn't go to school here or anything like that?
No.
Just for work?
Yeah.
And you've been
Actually,
here?
no. I came... Okay, so... Let's do a backstory really quickly. I from Singapore, basically after being like, the rebellious, naughty in terms of my parents, kid, they basically sent me to a psychologist because they're like, okay, you know what, like, I don't know what to do with Michelle anymore, so they sent me to a psychologist. Psychologist says, you know what, there's really nothing wrong with Michelle. Of course, because I'm a very normal person. But then, like, when you don't
We're
know
broadcasting
what
in Singapore, by the way.
well, basically, anyways, if you don't know what to do with your kid, you tend to send them to, like, people like that. Because my very first job was actually a corporate video that was shown in hospitals, clinics, and basically it's a health promotional board video. And you'd see a 16-year-old Michelle doing like, we need to exercise, we have to be healthy and eat really healthy food, fruits and vegetables always.
And now you know how she won the mixed vegan search.
After the corporate video, I had a break for a while, like, because I just thought, like, okay, it's just one job, whatever. And then they start sending me to castings and I start getting jobs. It was really weird. And it just seemed like, it was there just for me. So I started doing sitcoms, television sitcoms. And back then, I'm usually either the contribita or the funny girl, the goofy funny girl. The one that, like...
Always the goofy one.
Yeah, so either it's super dramatic, okay, and it requires like crying and the whole like, bakit mo ako iniwan?
Yeah, you did a lot of sitcoms. How was it like to to do those things? Because I'm just curious. I've seen or I've watched a couple of sitcoms from different countries, but never Singapore.
Well, first up, for Singapore comedy, it's usually very, very Singaporean. So you won't hear me speak like this. Like, it's just, stuff like this, and then like we usually say a lot of very random, very Singaporean kind of things that y'all won't understand anyway. So no point telling y'all,
And there she goes.
Yeah.
Drama.
Drama. The girl who like
the one
split personality.
They throw the water on their face with. No.
No.
There was splash water on your face.
There was one I had to slap this girl, and then she slapped me back. and then I gotta go.
Slaps are real now.
You hit me.
Did it hurt? Slaps are real now. The way they do it now. So they did like that.
No. Well, actually, she slapped me.
Not that hard though. You did more of the neck bobbing thing.
Yeah.
I used to be a stuntman. No, just kidding.
And there was this other one where it's a split personality role. So 2 of us are playing one character, and obviously I'm the meaner split personality. So yeah.
So is this like a Jekyll and Hyde thing? No.
No.
But a girl.
It's basic. It's for a health promotional board too. It's another one like for that. But then it's made into a series, like a feature film done by a really, really good director called Voodoo Fong, and he it's basically to talk about like drugs and to stay away from drugs. So I'm the split personality going like, oh wait, do it, and then like she's like, no, and then I'm like, do it. And,
Can you do that one more time? Just for the camera, please. Can you do that just one more time?
No, obviously that wasn't how it is. Like, I mean, come on now. Would a contributor go do it, 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 go do it? No, right?
But if it were you and you're doing that, do it, that would have been awesome. But
like, if it really was Michelle in character, then yeah, I mean, do it. God.
Maybe we should do something like that when you go do it.
It'd be funny because if you see like you know how in movies there's the angel and devil, like talking.
But this is the drama one, right? This is not the comedy.
This
one.
is the drama one, yeah. So obviously I didn't go do it. Just do it right now. You know what I really always wanted to do? I always wanted to do like those ninja films.
Yeah, we kind of are high on that on the Asian side.
Right though, and then I used to be a judo national player, so.
You were.
Yeah.
You never used that in any of your sitcoms, like judo. No.
What do you want them to say? Like leave.
That's not part of the script.
Yeah, leave him or I'll judo chop you.
You're supposed to slap her, not judo chop her. Judo slam.
Next thing you know, they have to replace the actress because she's dead.
But you did judo back when you were how old?
Back when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
That was after.
When no one talked to you and you never used your judo on them?
No, that was when nobody talked to me. That was elementary. Get with the program.
Okay, all right, moving on.
So high school was when I started joining judo. That was actually after my first. That was during the point where I started doing that first corporate video, and so things started getting better. I started becoming nicer person to my parents in my parents' eyes, and yeah, I've been through a lot through that. So like judo was kind of like a form for me to vent out all my like anger.
So now you know who not to mess with. You don't want the judo stuff on you.
I still did really good. Like I quit when I was going to get my brown belt. So after brown is black.
Why?
And then you can't get any further than black. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you quit? What made you quit? Or was it because of work? Was it because of school?
There was a lot of drama and in the whole judo club.
Even in judo?
Dude, everywhere. It follows me, man. Even when I'm home doing nothing, suddenly on Twitter, you see someone bashing me out and I'm like, but I've been home this whole time. What can I possibly do to you when I'm home, sitting here watching TV?
Cyber judo! On Twitter.
Yeah. I'm a huge victim of cyberbullying, by the way.
Oh, we'll get to that. Speaking of cyberbully, we'll get to that.
On top of the fact that I'm a goofball and, so is my... I mean, come on, can you imagine one goofball? My best friend is another goofball. So can you imagine two goofballs eating 200...
I'm trying to imagine two goofballs. Alright.
You just wasted a second of my life thinking.
That's me.
So in short, imagine two goofballs eating 275 meatballs.
Yeah.
Now you can waste 1 second and think.
Okay, not so much. Alright, so tell us about all those meatball experiences.
Yeah, they're about this size. And it was one of the challenges. That was one of the most memorable ones because I don't think I've ever eaten that many, like, so to speak, balls in my life. Meatballs, I mean, chicken balls.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't really need to clarify, but alright.
Chicken balls, yeah. Not the chicken balls, but then the balls.
Stop saying balls. Let's stop saying balls.
The balls that they make out of chicken. It just how did I make it sound proper? Wait.
Just stop saying balls.
Like watching the Mixed VJ Search Finalist Edition video. That was harsh. When all my friends want to watch it and they're next to me, I go like, okay, I'm just going to be in the toilet.
But look on the bright side. Look where it got you. You got to Amazing Race, Asia. You got to, being a mixed VJ. You got into Meg.
I know.
Right?
Yeah. I've been really blessed.
She has a lot of other stuff to tell you, and we're barely scratching the surface here.
I don't even know if whatever I said was jibber jabber. I don't even think people understand me because how the speed that I go. If you don't understand me when I'm speaking fast in this accent, you probably will never be able to understand the Singaporean accent because we speak at this speed in the Singaporean accent.
Yeah.
So you're going to short break. I thought you were going to go break. Go play music, go.
Okay, we're going for a short break here. We'll be playing some songs now, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. You're still with me. Whew! Mightymoxx, Ball Sessions with Mightymoxx. We'll be right back.